Listen, y'all. The conversation was so lit that the iPhone was like, boop, no, you're done. You can't give no more empowerment. But we're back.
We're back. Here we are. Yeah, we're here.
We are back with the continuation of talking about unlocking your potential. We want to continue, Coach Rowe, with you talking about your events.
Okay, we can go there. We can go there. Well, normally I do Real as Women event. It's called Raw, but it's Real as Women. Because if you say it real fast, it's like you're cursing. That's just my little, you know. But I've been doing it for a minute. Last year it's always women. It has to be women because I'm having a huge milestone in my life in more ways than one. Empty nesting was my first last year was the first time I did empty nesting. I'm turning the big 50, which is great. I will never be that age again on this earth. So what we did we and then my father, he's going to be 80 um,
Wow.
on the 7th of this month. So we normally do events like our family's big on events and parties and all types of stuff. So what we're doing is we're putting everything together, meshing things together, and it's going to be the transformation part of what I normally do or the speaking part. But it'll be mainly about what I do, and people will see me in action. Um, but they'll see it on a stage format, and then it will be a book signing because the book will be launched in print that night. But it's going to be a whole extravaganza. It's called the Soul Child Extravaganza. And how we have it set up the way it is going to be really epic. It's a 70s theme. And we're going to make part of it for myself. We decided with my team that we're going to give back. It's going to be the general admission is free from 7 to 9. They do not have to pay for anything to come into that. But the party starts from 9 to 12, and that's going to be the exclusive and the VIP. And if they want to pay for the VIP package, they can. It's a lot that goes along with that. But from 7 to 9, the transformation part, general public, then come on in. As long as we fit, it holds 150. I like to do things small, um, because I don't like being around a whole bunch of energy.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like especially with what I do. So I like to just keep it close settings.
Intimate, yeah, yeah, because you want to protect your peace. The peace. Hmm.
Yeah. So it's 150, and it's gonna be classic. It's gonna be fun. So it'll be a lot going on there, and we're gonna have vendors. We're gonna have vendors there. I think they're getting ready to get that together because we had a little setback because of my cousin's
Right.
passing and
Her
everything.
passing. Right.
Yeah, we're doing her Memorial Monday. So we're having her service Monday, and we're having her viewing Sunday.
Okay.
So we got and her birthday's on the, November the 15th. The twins, because they were twins. So she's going to November the 15th. So there's a lot going on. October being a domestic violence month, it's like everything synchronized to fall in place, and it was kind of tragic and trauma, but I can use it to bless her. The book was dedicated to her.
Right. I saw that the
Yeah,
dedication. Yes.
yeah, it was dedicated to her. When she went into the hospital, because we didn't even know she was in the hospital. Like for a while, they kept that from us. However, it just hit the right time. I think it was perfect because she never got a chance to live beyond her flesh. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Uh, that's why I dedicated it to her. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna celebrate. It's gonna be fun. We got family coming in from all out of town. I have another set of twins in our family. Shout out to my twins. They're born on my birthday, and it's gonna be the first time they get to celebrate as adults with me. So it's gonna be a lot of fun and a lot of it's gonna be fun, fabulous. It's gonna be epic. I mean, it's gonna be a no judge zone. So and it's gonna be all love, nothing but high vibrations there.
Yay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
And so, that information will be on your page, your Facebook page. How can people find out about it? I don't know about it, but so that you can
Oh,
share.
well, I do my best to work with the algorithms. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm inconsistent. I got it set up now so that it posts. I do that well. Um, I have that set up now so that it posts on
Okay.
its own. My sister, she does that, and I try to do myself and go up there and do things or whatever. But they can't go on. I'm gonna put it. I figure it'll be on the. Don't start me, Lance. I'm gonna get it up there. I'm gonna get it up there on social media. But however, it will be on my website. How about that? It will be on my
Okay.
website. I do know that my sister will have it on the website by the end of tomorrow.
Okay.
She has her schedule. She does everything before the weekend because she'll work weekends, unless it's an event or something we gotta do. So I know it will be up there tomorrow. It'll be an announcement for the actual event, and that's www.I am Natato or Nita Rowe. N as in Nancy, I, T as in Tom, A, R as in Row, O.com. I am NitaRowe.com. And
Okay.
it'll have it up there. Or you can just go on my Facebook page, Nita Rowe Rowe. Nita Rowe Rowe, 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 Rowe. Let me stop.
I'll also make sure that I'm posted it. I mean, of course, I'm going to be there, and I
Oh
want
yeah, you
others.
know it's 70s, right? My daughter, cause she wanted to do pimps. She wanted my daughter to create. She my creative director. Okay, my daughter, she's about to graduate Howard. Shout out to Howard. Thank you. You know. Okay. I'm a Spartan, so I mix them together. You know what I'm
Behold
saying? Yeah. Behold the green and
and
blue. Yeah.
gold.
What? So I mix them together. So I'm a bar top.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I have one child, even because I'm HU, I'm HU all day because my baby there, and I'm Spartan all day because I'm a Spartan, and then I got another child, but yeah, but she's a fashion designer, and she's about to graduate, and yeah, she's my creative director, and she has this theme for the event that she wanted to do, and it was pimps and hoes. But I said, your grandfather's a minister, so it has to be like 70s theme, and then I'm 70s myself, so that works. So
Right.
I tell the younger people, because I have I work with the youth, and I work with young people. Like I'm around young people all day long. Like really, I'm around 20 and 30 year olds all the time. Like that's my crowd.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's mainly my crowd. And so to them, it's pimps and hoes. So they went, and then to the elders, it's the 70s, the soul child. Hey, you got to make everybody happy that's going to be there, you know?
It's listen. I'm already in my mind. I'm already thinking about what I am going to wear.
Yeah,
It's
you got to
definitely
make
going
it
to.
rock.
It's definitely going to be epic.
Yeah, you got to make it rock because it's going to be rocking. And you
But
turning 52, so you gotta make sure that because you about to be like in December.
yes, the 50/50 club. That's where it's at. But but
But I'm happy. Ain't
even
nothing but
with this is going to be good because this is a part of the unlocking of the infinite power. This is who you are. The expression. You being able to even allow your daughter to express herself, for her to tap into her creativity, her infinite power, and to share something that's going to celebrate you, celebrate Tanya, and just celebrate life. So
absolutely.
it's gonna be good. It's really gonna be good. So as we close out, because we did have a part one, like I said, the conversation was
Yeah.
so lit that Apple was like, bloop. But we are tenacious individuals. We don't give up. We don't stop. We don't allow things to put us on pause for too long. We just figure out how to move forward, and we did that. We just boop, 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 and we're back on, and we're back.
And we're back.
um,
Absolutely.
some more about the book. So it's 25 chapters, including the 30-day challenge.
Hmm.
It's not something that you can just fly through in one day. It's some homework that you're going to
Yeah,
be doing as you're reading.
you gotta put in work. My mom, I always give I give the books to certain people. I'll give them out. just for test run before I put it out there. And my mom is she's one of my readers. She's the one that taught me how to really edit really well. But she, soon as she read it, she was like, "This is not a fly by book."
It's
She
not.
like, "You got to sit with this." She was like, "It's very interesting." She learning some stuff herself at the age she is. You know what I'm saying? My mom's 77. She's gonna be 78 in January, and she's like, "Wow." But it's for everybody to learn.
Yeah.
The message just had to, it was given to me. It may rub, I always tend to be a little controversial sometimes with my mouth or how I think or my free thinking, but I'm okay with that because it's all in love. It's never out of malice or anything.
Right.
I just have to be true to who I am, and it may not be right. I don't mind being wrong. Like, I don't care about being wrong. That's how you grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't mind failing. That's how I learn. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, the ride is fun for me. I just want to ride it. I just want to ride, and it may rub people wrong, but I'm gonna do my part. I'm
You
just
know,
here to make impact.
and the other thing is, you and I had this conversation before, being present. Like when you posted the, it was like a video, but it was just, I guess, like tranquil music that was playing, and you posted it on Facebook. And
Yeah,
in that moment, because I was actually at a client with a client, I stopped what I was doing, and I got still, and I breathed in and I breathed out like I was on Martha's Vineyard or on the beach, at Mount Trashmore. Just in that moment, it was so peaceful and I was present, and that was a great thing. And I think that's something that we need to do daily for ourselves so that we can be present, because we're always on the go. We always got something to do. My to-do list used to be crazy, but I've condensed it so that I'm strategic about what I can get accomplished in a day's time, because we only have 24 hours. But being intentional and putting yourself on, one of the things I'm really big on is putting myself on the calendar, because we put appointments, we put meetings, we put events on our calendar, but when do we put ourselves on the calendar? And we just have to be intentional about having that time, like you you were talking about that 10 minutes. And when you text me, you was like, I still have to take that 10 minutes. I said, girl, take the 10 minutes.
today, because with everything running now, I will say, I'm not even gonna lie. Every day I'm on that life of, I'm so thankful that I know how to use my gifts to support me in the way that I need to be supported in life, so I don't have to depend on a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love doing what I do, and like I tell people all the time, I was a street kid, and I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up, like, our family, we had two different sides of our family. We have the educators, and then we have the other side that was the you know what I'm saying, the gangsters or the street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had, and it is what it is. I loved it, but they were business. They were business. You know what I'm saying? Like, business, business, business. I think people try to shun their parts, and I think that's what taught me business. Um, Being in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So that just took that information, and not just, and then going to being educated, going to school. It was like I got real. I got grounded. I got rounded, and it was like everything together just shaped me, and I was able to take that hustle and make it into, I don't have to worry about spending all my time rushing or running. I literally do my day on what I feel like doing my day.
Mm.
Every single day. If I don't want to get my body tuned, but if I show you what I tell you, if I walk you through my life a day, you'll be like, you wouldn't even believe it. Like, you wouldn't believe it, because it's like, that's how I tune myself. But literally, that little tune, I heard, share it with others. But I have singing bowls all the time. I have singing bowls. Like, I need that harmony. Like, I can't listen to certain music because it messes with my, like, it brings you down. Like,
Right.
certain things I can't do it. So I have to tune in and tap into myself. I do it all day, every day. I have to. And because also I'm quick, like I know I used to be triggered easily back in the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I had a temper. And sometimes it shows now, like depending on who I'm talking to. And that person know if he listening, he know who he is. But I have no, but for real, I have like, like we don't breathe. We weren't even taught how to breathe. But Miss Pat taught us how to breathe. You
Yep.
breathe with the diaphragm.
Yes.
If your stomach not going out, you not breathing properly. If you breathing from that chest, something wrong. You not bellowing that note out and then playing the instrument. You know what I'm saying? Being in the band, we had to learn how to breathe because we marching, we high stepping. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know how to blow that horn and breathe. I learned how to breathe early. Most people don't even breathe. You got to check in, and we trying to do all the time. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, follow your happiness.
Follow your happiness. That's a good point. I
I
do
don't care
my.
how it look. I don't care how it look to the world. Follow your happiness or follow your peace.
That's a great that's a great positive self-talk tip. I do them at least twice a week. I didn't do one for today because I did it like the day before yesterday, but that's a good tip. And it also reminds me to get back to one of the habits I did have before I had a life event was my midweek check-in. So I think that I'm going to start it back up next week. So every Wednesday, Wednesdays have been traditionally known as Hump Day, but I do a midweek, or I was doing a midweek check-in so that I can be like, hey Queens, how you doing? What's going on? How you feeling? What you're thinking, and to help to usher them into the rest of the traditional work week, like that Monday through Friday, with some rejuvenation, with something positive to think about to carry them through the rest of the week. So thank you, because it's a reminder to me to do something that I love. I love, getting on IG, on Instagram, and having that platform to tap in to people that are my friends, that are my followers, etc., to just see how they're doing, how I'm doing, and to give like a positive word to carry all of us through the rest
Absolutely.
of the week. Yeah, that's really important, to tapping in and checking in, to sitting yourself down, being still, because we're busybodies productively, but still we have to have that time so that we can tap into our infinite power for it to be great. But we gotta slow down sometimes. We gotta slow down.
And all the time, not sometimes, all the time.
Yeah,
Like
that well,
all
yeah.
the time. Like for real, if you really wanna, if you wanna do this, you have to slow down. Like I'm telling you, if you go through the book, you're gonna be like, because we are so attached to the lowest form of. We're just so attached. I mean, I don't even want to go into it because that's just a whole. I can go.
Deep.
That's yeah. I can go deep. All, people always say I'm deep. Like they be like, "You too deep." Even my friends, they be like, my best friend be like, "Why I gotta be so deep all the time?" You know what I'm saying? I be like, I can't help it. That's just who I am. But I'm not gonna apologize. I'm not gonna apologize for who I am. Either you can accept it, or I could just go somewhere else. It's okay. Or I can keep it to myself. It's okay. I'm all right with it. I'm not for everybody, and I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. Everybody not for me. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, we're all connected some way. Either if it's I don't know why I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't mesh well. At least I know that we're still connected. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta know. You just gotta tap in, and we're so busy, distracted by the shiny things that we don't even know. It's if you pull back the curtain, you'd be surprised what you see.
Well, I know I'm excited about the work that I'm continuing to do on myself, and that I will be doing through the reading of your book. I started reading it, right?
Did
And
you?
what did I text you? I was like, "Ooh!" I said I got some homework. I said I see some workshops with this. This is not, what did I say? This is not a quick read, not
Nah.
at all, not in the least bit. those 200 plus chat pages,
Yeah, it's some stuff.
it's real and it's deep. So you gotta, when you get the book, and I urge you, I implore you, I beseech you to get the book. Get the book and do the work. I'm not going to tell you all anything that I'm not doing for myself, because even as a self-esteem queen, I haven't arrived, and there's so much more to me that I
Nobody
have to learn
arrives.
about myself.
Nobody arrives. That's the
Right,
thing.
right. I'm just
Nobody
being,
ever. It's never a landing spot. That's the thing. It's never. You're always if you're not always
evolving.
changing your energy, you change in a second. Like you change. Like somebody can come and stub my toe and not change to be a nasty person because that hurt. I mean, like we always changing. You got to keep an eye on that. You got to keep an eye on the waves and see what triggers you, what makes you change. Why you snap right then? Why did I just snap right then? It's a reason why I just snap right then. Oh, it's because I don't like that person. Be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like people ain't
Yeah.
honest. Like for real. Like you ain't got to just be honest with you. Like I tell my kids, you don't lie to the. You can lie to the world, but don't lie to yourself because you got to be with you all day long, all day,
All day,
every
every
day,
day. Hmm.
every day.
Hmm. Now, I'm big on journaling, right? And
Yeah, I
in
journal a
fact,
lot.
yeah, I'm big on journaling. In fact, actually, I haven't put it on the marketplace yet. I am in the process of doing that, but I have a journal. It's a writing prompt journal that I created, called Crowned with Confidence, and it's a Queen's
Absolutely.
journal. So when I was creating that, I was like, wow. Like as I was creating the prompts, I was like, I got some more work to do, but I'm okay with that, because like you said, I want to evolve. I want to be better. And I'll be better for myself and better for my children, my community, my sorority, those who I'm connected with and assigned to, if I do the work. So I'm really excited about that. Like I said, I'm big on journaling. So is that something that is an important thing to do as a part of the process?
Absolutely. I actually have a journal with my clients. They actually get my journal. Um,
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to make. I think I don't know. I had to ask my assistant if she has it up there or not. I don't know. Oh, excuse me, my diving ball. I don't know if she has them up there or not. But we have a journal that she wants to put on the market or whatever.
Okay.
But I have journals all over the place. Like I literally have notebooks. Like I like to write. I'm an old school person. Um, it's quicker for me to write it than for me to find my. I'm not an electronic person. Like you're taking me out of my comfort zone doing this, and that's real talk. Um,
Yay.
but I'm thankful. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always behind the scenes. I like behind the scenes. That's where
Right.
I work. You know what I'm saying? That's how I move. I like people moving my work. You know what I'm saying? And being in theater and directing and all that stuff. That's when I love that zone. That's where I tap in. So it's like this part of it. It's like I have to be able to start letting people know writing is so important. Writing, writing, writing. Writing is so important because you got to see and you got to pay attention to what you're thinking. We have over 60,000 thoughts. I have notebooks all over the place, literally all over the place. I have notebooks for this, notebooks for that, notebooks for this. I mean, like I literally asked my kids. I told them they're learning my handwriting because they say I write like my handwriting is like an artist, but they're learning it because when I'm no longer here on this earth, it's so much stuff that it's endless. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm thinking about typing it all up, but I always you have to have a journal if you're signing up for my coaching stuff. Like you a client, if you're gonna be my client, you have to write. You have to write. You have to know. You have to write. I'll teach you how to write. I do workshops on teaching people how to write. I'm doing like I. You have to write. I'm a ghostwriter too, so I do a lot of that, and I write for a lot of people that you wouldn't even know. But I like writing. Writing. You have to see your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? People say don't talk to yourself. That's a lie. You got to talk to yourself because yourself is always talking.
It's a way to grow and to check yourself, and even to see your growth. What I do is I'll go back after maybe a week, and I'll see what was I doing at that time, what was I thinking, and how did I even make a better decision than something that I wrote about in my journal at that time. So
Yeah,
you're always evolving. Like I love it. And sometimes I go back and I read my things. I'm like, oh, that's a post. Oh, that's deep. That's dope. That's something I can use. People like you and I, we can always use something that we've written to better ourselves, to share with others, to help them to check themselves, to continue to evolve. So,
but
I know again it's
I'm gonna
important to
say
be.
I'm a interject right there. I'm not gonna say that people like you and me. I'm not gonna say that I was really selfish with sharing my journal work, like sharing that type of stuff. I had to be told to share more, and that's my real. That's real. I think as an artist, I hold my words and my stuff very close to my heart, and I know that being in this society, everybody can be bold behind the camera or behind the keyboard or behind the, you know what I'm saying? Like people can be very heinous towards you that don't even know you.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Based off of your thoughts
right.
that I have a right to feel or say. Not saying it towards anybody else. This is how I feel right now today. And so it took me a minute. I had to grow in that section. I had to grow with sharing my work. You know what I'm
No, no,
saying?
no, no, no. No, I was talking about in terms of the fact that we are into journaling. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I
Right, right.
love
That's what I'm
journaling.
talking about.
We
Yeah.
we're both writers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
we're both writers.
it's
No, but I
the
thought
stuff
like when
in
you were
right.
saying like with a post or something like
Oh
my
no, no,
stuff,
no, no,
my
no, no,
journal,
no,
I ain't
no.
posting. No, they ain't. Mm-mm.
No, 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 no. No,
I'm
what I
like,
was
nah, I
saying.
ain't posting my journal work.
No,
I ain't posting.
no. What I was saying was like for me, when I look at something, I'm like, oh, that's something that's positive that I could post. Meaning, like
Okay, okay, yeah.
something like a revelation, not necessarily all of my
I
thoughts and
still
so
don't do
forth.
it.
No, not that.
I still don't do it. I still even the revelations. That's my private time. That's my jerk. Like, everything ain't meant to share for everybody.
That's true. Absolutely,
That's just
absolutely.
me though. You keep posting because you sharing light on every. That's why we individuals. No, for real. That's why we. Cause you keep doing that because it helps. I'm gonna just keep my thoughts to my. No, no. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. No, I have it on my blog. I have just my thoughts. I always put just my thoughts up there. Cause sometimes my thoughts get me in trouble. So I say just my thoughts. It's just my thoughts. Don't take it personal. It's just my thoughts. Like we have crazy thoughts. I'm just bold enough to share them. I'm always gonna be me. I'm just crazy.
Listen, again, we've known each other for how long? Woo,
Forever.
yeah, a long time. So it's all love, and
Yeah.
I learn from you. I'm learning from you in this new space that we're in because we're no longer 15, 16 anymore. You know what I mean? We about to hit that 50 club, and it's I'm excited.
But you know what? Age is a number, and I feel really young. I
Me
feel like
too.
I feel like I'm starting life over again. That's how I feel.
You did tell me that during our offline conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm rebirthing. Like I feel like I don't know. My kids we look they be like my kids are the greatest. They have a good sense of humor. Like we're funny family. So but I just be like they be like mom. They be like you really 12 in spirit.
And look,
Cause
and we look
I feel
good.
like my youngest is like her. I know her spirit is older than me. Like I know her spirit older than me. Cause sometimes she look at me and be like, where'd you? Cause I'll break out in a dance in the middle or somewhere. Like, but they do it too though. They do it too. They like that too. So I'm like, but nah. I feel like I'm just starting. If that sounds weird, I just feel like
No,
I'm starting.
no, it's not. And well, I say the 50 club because it's a beautiful half of a century. That means that we have gone through some things. We have some exterior and interior scars that we have lived through, and we're here to tell and to share and to celebrate. So it's good. Like
You
you
know what
know,
it is? It's what I always tell the kids. I don't think it's the experience. You can't have wisdom without experience. You know what I'm saying? So I prayed for wisdom at an early age. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be wise because I wanted to know how to navigate through this earth. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to make a whole bunch of. So I think I made my mistakes early. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too early because I was a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids are young compared to my friends. You know, so
Right.
I got my friends are grandparents already. I'm not rushing it, but
Oh
I'm just,
no.
you know what I'm saying? But it's like I tell the youth, like, we need each other. Like I said, everybody's connected. We need each other. I said, but they're the knowledge and we're the wisdom. So together, like, we really, if we come together on that, like, we will be like off the chain. And that's why I stay with the youth, because they keep me very knowledgeable on, even just how to work TikTok.
What's
Um,
going on? Yeah.
you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
like, you have to, like, you just have to tap in. You
Mhm.
got to tap into that.
Listen, I want to shout out my little brother, Busy Foreign 2.0. He is a artist here in the Hampton Roads area, and also my big sister, Missy Hayes, my big sister Epsilon Theta, chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. Hey, big sis, I love you. Thank you for tapping in, tuning in. Thank you,
Hello.
Busy Foreign 2.0. So much love. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been a really great conversation. And I just want to go back quickly to when we was talking about how the conversation was so lit that the phone got
Blew
hot
up.
literally and turned off. But you know, maybe the Fiona of years ago would have been like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. What happened?" No,
Nah, it ain't nothing to
no.
be embarrassed
Like,
about.
I'm okay because I know
Stuff
how to
happens.
get back in there and make it happen. And I was like, we're back.
Stuff happens. I mean, look, I laugh at myself all the time. I love laughing at myself. It's fun for me. I don't care. I would try, and my kids tell, they say, my mom, she said one thing. My mom, they said she can sit there, all the bricks can fall down in the house, and she will sit there and be like, how can we put this thing back together? Like, it's like, okay, they fell down. It got to be a way to fix this. It's like, why take life so serious like that? Like, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Oh, but speaking of shout out, you said your friend was an artist.
Yes.
You do know that we do therapy sessions, so I have to do my shout outs too. Shout out to
Yes.
my boy Pitt.
Yes.
Yeah, I do. I'm a coach on therapy sessions, and this is our second season. Excuse me, I'm in this rocking chair of mine. Um, it's in the second season. This season, we're doing it now, and pick my boy. I love him. But it's called Therapy Session with Coach Rowe, and we do artists. So if you know of artists or anybody who want to go on a therapy session, who wants to be a part of us, they have to get in the hot seat with me, of course. However, it's worth it, and they get to showcase their music. It doesn't have to be a rapper. It could be any kind of artist. Um, that has music that they want to share.
Well, he's on, so I'll make sure. How do you want
He can
how
go
do
on
you want him?
Instagram,
Okay.
but it's Love 808. I think it's Love 808 Therapy Sessions. I'll double check. I'll put in the link. But yeah,
Okay.
he can check it out. It's on Instagram. But Pick is the producer. It was his brainchild. And he just thought about it, and he just asked me to be the transformation coach, to be a part of that. And I just said, hey, I signed up on it, and it's been really, I love it. It's a good vibe. It's really artistic.
I love it. Well, he's listening in, so I'll have that conversation with him, and so that you all can get connected. And that's the whole purpose of, like, what did I tell you earlier? I said I know for sure one of the things that I am purpose on this earth to do is to empower women with self-esteem, to be a connector. I'm very resourceful. Living in Brooklyn, New York, as a single mom, definitely enhance the ability to be resourceful and to be a
Absolutely.
connector and to find out about what's going on, to make life great for me and my children, and then to bring those resources back to the 757 two up two down. Okay.
I know that's right.
So but this is really great. Tell the listening audience how again they can tap into Coach Rowe. Where can they find you?
You can find me on my website. That is www.iamnatato or Nitaro. That's NITARO.com. You can find me on Facebook, Nita Row. You can find me on Instagram. I am Nita Row. You can find me on. I have everything. Just look for Nita Row. You can find me, but I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't tap into all my social medias. I'm not that person. I barely can find my phone half the time. I'm gonna be real 100 with you. I'm not that person. Like that's not my thing. Like I don't like that ain't me. Technology and stuff. I didn't even have a TV in my room. People that really know me, like I didn't even have a TV in my bedroom. Like I don't do that. Like I never had a TV in my living room. My husband and I, like we built our house from the ground up, and we made sure our first floor didn't have TV. When people come over, we don't want them to watch the TV. Like we want them to, vibe with us. You know what I'm saying? So I don't watch TV much. Music is always on in my house. Like
Right.
always, always. Like it's on right now. You just can't hear it. Like
Okay.
that's what vibes with me. So forgive me if I don't post. That the reason why I said that was because forgive me if I don't post on the regular. No, I have to say that because no,
Bless
some of my kids they be on me. They be like, yo, for real, these young people, they are not afraid to express themselves.
you. You said no.
But no, so if I'm not consistent, is all I'm saying. You can just go on my page and find me. It will be something there always.
Okay.
Just give me time. I have a podcast too that we revamped the second season, but because of personal stuff, I'm just work with me is what I'm saying. Just work with me.
We gonna see you.
All right,
Well,
darling.
I really appreciate you. I love you so much. You are amazing and ever evolving. You're dope, and I just appreciate you, and I appreciate you coming onto the podcast for the second time.
I know, right? I had put the phone down, girl. You like log on? I like, oh, hold on.
Listen, I was not playing about tonight.
No, you said we're gonna get back on.
We're going to get back on and we're going to make it happen because
You
that's
did.
what we do, because we all need that. This is serious work that needs to be done on ourselves, and I was not going to allow technology or the phone being lit and Apple doing what it do to stop us. But this was a great conversation. So for those of you all who are tuned in now, make sure that you check out part one, which is on the Self-Esteem Queens Facebook page. It's also on Twitter and on YouTube. But we are ending this second uh, session of the episode on unlocking your infinite power. I want to thank Coach Rowe and thank you all for tuning into Candid Conversations with the Self-Esteem Queen, where we deep dive into conversations that will help us to build up and maintain our self esteem. We are on the first and third Thursday of each month at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure that you tap in, that you share, that you like, comment. I'm going to do a hashtag um, repeat so that you can watch it again, because there is work that needs to be done. Make sure that you check out Coach Rowe's book. The information, I will make sure that I put it on the page. She talked about it here on the show, but also so that you all can get a copy of her book, get a copy of Crown with Confidence, the writing prompt journal, which will be out probably next week to go live on Amazon. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. This has been a really great show. I appreciate you all. Make sure that you all tap in the 17th. I will have Coach Rachel on. She is a health coach. We're going to be talking about all things health, mind and body, because as we get younger in reverse, we want to make sure that we are taking care of our bodies, because I always do something called rise and grind. It's a workout time. What you don't use, you lose. And as we get younger in reverse, we have to make sure that we are exercising, that we are eating right, that we are being intentional about our health. So again, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the 17th.
Yeah. See ya. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
All right. Much love.